Coming in hot from Arizona, this is Trevor
and Troy Howard.
And you're on SoTellUs Time. You can have everything you want in your business. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Every business owner would love to charge more for their services, but sometimes you can sacrifice long-term loyalty for a short-term profit.
Creating the right rituals is key to your business having success.
Are you tired of competing with your competitors? Guess what? You don't have to compete if you create.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of SoTellUs Time. Happy Tuesday morning. I'm sure you're refreshed. You might be a little bit stressed because it was Memorial Weekend, right? So we had Memorial Day yesterday, which was obviously a nice break. And yet when I say stress, because you might, now it's like your Monday, right? Now it's like, and it's an extra long weekend. So you may be coming into the office with tons of emails, phone calls, voicemails, text messages, things that need to be taken care of and addressed. So hopefully though, you guys had a great Memorial Weekend and got away, had fun, did great things. And now you're back and ready to work. I know I am. All right, today, it's perfect because actually we're going to be talking about do the work. Just do the work. So one thing that definitely I think we're all feeling as entrepreneurs and business owners is a lack of employees or a lack of people out there wanting to or willing to work at this moment.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy, right? You think through a pandemic and, now we're past the pandemic and everything like that, and this thing went on for now it's 3 years, and you think people would be like ripping and roaring and wanting to get back to work, but as business owners, I just don't find that to be the case right now.
Yeah.
It feels like it's hard to find people who are willing to work, which just blows my mind because I mean, from what I understand, the money from the government has been cut off. Inflation is through the roof, gas prices are through the roof. You would think that people would be out there like chomping at the bit, right? Knocking your door down to get a job and start working again, making money. But that's not the case. Maybe some of you are experiencing the opposite, but for the most of the people that I talk to, the business owners out there that I talk to, they are having a very hard time, not only just finding people to work, but then the people that are willing to work, the quality, getting that quality employee. So I was talking to one of our business owners the other day, and he was telling me how, man, I'm offering a lot of money, and it's good hours and all this stuff, and I can't get anybody. Yeah. In fact, a couple years ago or a few years ago, pre-pandemic, he put out an application, a business looking for people, and he got like 250 people to apply for that job position. And now he put out that same job and he had one person that replied to it and never showed. So
crazy. The
crazy thing is, I think a lot of us are feeling it. Most of us probably aren't CEOs of Fortune 500 companies because we have degrees, multiple degrees, we went to school, and it's because of our degrees we're working for some, publicly traded company. Probably our listeners aren't those people.
No.
Most of you, if not all of you, are like us. You started your company, you built your company from scratch, you did everything, you wore every hat, and you know your business really well. So that's what we're talking about today, and we're talking right to you. So Troy, go ahead and jump in on what they should do if they find themselves in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and it's interesting because the guy you were talking to, you asked him, what are you doing? You can't hire, nobody's, coming in. So what are you doing? And he's like, well, my wife's taking care of the office.
Yep.
And he was out spraying houses.
Yeah.
Doing the work.
Yep. He does pest control and he's out spraying houses right now.
Yeah. And that's the thing. The answer is don't be afraid to do the work.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of us, we spent a long time, years trying to get out of the owner operator and to where we could hire our first employees. And that was probably, a very exciting day for us to get those employees. And then we realized very quickly that there's a whole nother set of headaches that come with employees and managing employees.
Absolutely.
But the thing is once you get out of the owner-operator mindset, a lot of times it is hard to go back into that mode, meaning to pick up the hose and spray or...
Absolutely, because think about it. I mean, I was looking at it the other day. My birthday's in December. I have been doing this now for 21 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. 21 years. I know I don't look old enough to be working for 21 years. I look like a young spring chicken. But that term right there tells you how old I am, because most young people would never say that. So I am an old fart. But 21 years I've been doing this, and I've worked really hard to build this company, right?
Yep.
We have worked really hard to build this company to where it is today. And so where we are today allows us, sure, there's new headaches that come along with the way that we've built the company and everything but there's also new wonderful things that come along with that.
Yeah.
We have more freedoms now, right? We can travel more. We can, we still have to be in the office. We still have to we've got our daily stuff and that we got to get done. But really, it does allow for more freedom in your lifestyle and in your schedule, right? And we want to take advantage of that. We want to utilize that. And so you've earned it. For all the people out there that aren't the owner-operators, because we got a lot of listeners that still are, don't worry. Keep in the grind. Keep going. You guys are going to build an awesome company. But for all the ones that have done that, you've earned it. And you deserve to have that. But things happen, right? And at the drop of a hat, if something were to change, and I might be skipping ahead, but like Troy and I, at least 95% of our company, we could run, like he and I.
Yeah, we could do the work.
We could do the work. So if we lost somebody, if we had to jump in, I can't tell you throughout the years how many times employees have failed me, former employees, not current employees. Our current employees are rock stars, but former employees, I mean, we literally had an employee one time on a Friday at 5 p.m. send in her letter of resignation, and she had just been assigned a client of ours that had 50, it was like, they had like 50 different, I think at the time, 50 different websites with us that all needed updates, all needed like some major things done to it at the time. And this was a Friday at 5 p.m. We thought she had been working on this. We hadn't had a company meeting for it and didn't know where she was at. But Monday, it was all due. Everything was supposed to be done by Monday. Come to find out, she had done none of it. So what did I do? I rolled up my sleeves. I drove to the office, and I spent the entire weekend doing everything that was supposed to be done for that client by Monday. So that's the thing, is like sometimes you just have to dive in and you just have to get back to the grassroots of how you built the company in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah, you just got to do the work. Now, does that mean that you stop trying to hire? No, absolutely not, because you don't want to continue to do the work forever, right? So you keep trying to hire those new employees, but you don't lose revenue just because you don't have the employees.
Yeah, and we have literally seen companies shut their doors because they couldn't get people to work.
Yeah.
And I'm going, but I feel like there's a little bit of pride in there that the owner, it's like, dude, you started this company and you were an owner-operator. You were doing it all. And maybe there's a higher volume now or this or that. There's always an excuse, but there's got to be a little bit of level of pride there a lot of times because you get comfortable and nobody ever wants to go backwards.
Right.
Nobody ever wants to go backwards. But really, in a situation like this, you just do. You just do it. We're entrepreneurs for a reason. We built these companies because of the way that we are. So let's not lose sight of that, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you got to do is just get in there and do the work and then continue to hire. Things will get better. Like Trevor said, inflation is going up.
Yep.
Housing prices are going up.
Yep.
People are going to have to go back to work. People are going to have to get jobs.
They're going to have to.
And, what's interesting is I was talking to someone the other day and their son is trying to get a job and he applied at 10 different places.
Wow.
And only 3 of the 10 places responded to him at all. And one of them, it was like a Jack in the Box or something, fast food restaurant. And the dad was driving through and he's like, hey, like talking to the person in the window, and he's like, "Hey, my son applied here like 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't heard anything. Are you guys still hiring?" And they're like, "Oh, no, we're not hiring." And he's like, "Well, you have a sign right there next to you that says hiring."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, yeah, we just put that out and get applications, but we're not actually hiring anybody right now."
Oh, gosh.
So,
Jeez.
I just wanted to throw that out there because you may be going, everybody's hiring and I can't get anybody,
Yeah.
but not everybody's actually hiring.
True.
So stick to it.
True.
Keep working on it, and you'll get those employees. People will have to work soon. So, but in the meantime, keep that business running.
Yeah, and I mean, think about it. If you've been in business for any significant amount of time, in 21 years, now the company's been around for 23 now, right? Yeah. And in 21 years, though, that I've been here, we have been through so many what we felt was catastrophic situations.
Yeah.
That like in the moment you're living it and you're just like, I don't know if we're going to make it through, But what did we do? We never just sat back and went, well, I guess it's over. Like we fought tooth and nail until we got it fixed or we mucked through it, right? We got through it and out the other side. And the funny thing is that every time you do that, you actually come back stronger.
Yes.
You come back smarter. You come back more prepared. You create more of a bulletproof business, which we talk about all the time. And you actually kind of learn to just realize that it's probably not as bad as what you think it is. And so you start to go through these things with a little bit more grace and a little more patience, right?
Absolutely. All right. Anything else, Trevor, you want to go over before we hit the homework?
Nope, that's perfect. So obviously the homework will be for your thing, and well, it didn't reload for me. So, there we go. Now it reloaded.
There you go.
If you are in this situation, get out and grind until the situation can change. Really. Yep. I mean, that's the thing the point is, it doesn't matter if there should be no pride when it comes to it. Like, get out there, spray weeds, spray bugs, clean carpets, build websites, do the marketing, create the PPC campaigns, do the home inspections, whatever that is that you guys do. If you're a restaurant, get in the kitchen and
make some food.
Cook, man. Yeah, no problem. Don't be prideful. Don't be like, well, I'm above that now. Who cares? This is your baby. You built it. Don't let it go to the wayside because, things are a little tough at the moment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Rest of the day. We will catch you guys on the next episode of SoTellUs Time.